So now, moving on to my, next question. So, a lot of women also go through a lot of pain, vomiting, and sickness, when they get their periods. And whereas some women don't, like, they go through, they get their periods as if nothing is happening. So, why does that happen? And if you fall like really sick during your periods, if you go through a lot of pain, so how should you treat it?
So these are called premenstrual symptoms or syndrome. This is PMS, which we commonly see. I am PMSing, discuss it like that. So these premenstrual symptoms are, like you said, menstrual cramps or bloating, or they have headaches, or they have vomiting, nausea, diarrhea.
Okay.
And if they can do some regular exercises, and they can eat healthy with magnesium rich food. Magnesium is supposed to relieve those cramps and help them. So there are a
Okay.
lot of healthy foods actually which relieve the cramps and which help the lady to deal it in a better way, like food which is enriched with omega-3 fatty acid, magnesium rich food like dark chocolate, oats.
Mhm.
All these things are magnesium rich, and fruits like banana, pineapple, kiwi.
Mhm.
All these fruits are also anti-inflammatory food, and they help them to decrease those tenderness, decrease that tenderness,
Mhm.
and deal with the situation in a much better way. We also should tell them that carbonated drinks like Coke, Sprite, all these sugar-rich carbonated things, they have to control their salt diet, because again,
Okay.
there's a lot of water retention, bloating, and all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Healthy, easy digested food, and drink plenty of water. Plenty of water is the key. Actually, that's the
Okay.
most important thing. So by doing all these things, if they can, and also there are some exercises, mild exercises, which we do, they relieve those cramps, not like heavy
Mhm.
exercises, but mild grade exercises.
Mhm.
So by doing all these things, if their menstrual cramps are relieved, then that is the best thing to do, because this is
Okay.
something which we can do on a daily basis. Some
Mhm.
people have little more severe pain. For that, first they need to get evaluated. Why do they have pain? Because again,
Mhm.
like I said, menstruation is like an index which says us how our cycles are, how our reproductive health is. The same way is pain during periods. So if they're having severe pain, that might be endometriosis. That's telling, okay, listen, I'm growing inside, you do something.
Mhm.
That something like a fibroid or polyp or something. So first you have to meet the gynecologist, get everything ruled out. Infection,
Mhm.
not be infection. Again, infection causes tenderness, pain during periods. So rule out everything. If everything is fine, then they can take some painkillers, which are NSAIDs, which we give, but only under guidance of a doctor,
Okay.
not on their own. So they
Okay.
can some painkillers, because if at all the pain is too much, and if their normal routine lifestyle is getting crippled, it is not good.
Mhm.
We are doing all these things, we are getting evaluated to maintain a proper lifestyle. It should not hamper her mental and physical well-being. So a period is something we should just pass off like that, and we are supposed to help in it.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much for, explaining it in such a beautiful manner, in a such a simple manner, because this is a question that often occurs in a woman's mind. What should they do? And also, if I talk about myself, even I go through such a question when I get that kind of pain. So should I like go for medicine or not? But yeah, you have explained it very beautifully, and I think we should. One, I think in not just in periods, but also like if you're having a headache or a stomach ache, if you can avoid that medicine and if you can treat it, that also, there is a lot of confusion about, but like you have mentioned that women should do mild exercises, not heavy exercises. But here is my question, a lot of women also go through this confusion that when they are in their menstruation days and their period days, so should they exercise? Should they, like, if they normally go to gym and they do yoga and they do exercises, should they continue in those 5 days, or should they like avoid for those particular 5 days?
So exercise, people who are exercising on a daily basis, so that's a very good thing which they are doing, because everyone is supposed to exercise every day 30 to 60 minutes per day, any
Mhm.
mild exercise. So when it comes to menses, it is individual choice what they want to do. So some people who are used to doing exercise, they don't want to skip those 5 days. And
Mhm.
if you don't have any severe dysmenorrhea, that is severe pain during periods, if they are fine in a better state, if they don't have too much of heavy flow, sometimes it is not just about do I want to do or not. Sometimes they might feel uncomfortable because of the flow. So they will be like little cautious, like not like
Mhm.
this. So it is absolutely their personal choice, because it's just matter of 3 to 4 days. So if they want to take off for those 2 days when they have severe bleeding, generally we'll have 2 days good flow, and then it decreases eventually and
Mhm.
stops. So those 2 days, if they want to take rest, that's good. That's their personal choice. If they want to do, they can do mild exercises like walking, and
Mhm.
there are yoga asanas which they can do, some things which they shouldn't do. So if you're
Mhm.
doing, you have to tell your yoga trainer that these are my menstruation days. So they'll ask you not to do few yogas, because when the
Okay.
bleed is happening, it's like a gravitational. We are standing straight, and it's happening in a gravitational manner. It should not go in the other way, other side.
Mhm.
Retrogression, that's what we call. So we avoid few asanas. And when it comes to gym or something, not much of weightlifting, but they can do their normal cardio. So all that they can continue during their exercises. In fact, if we exercise even during menses when the flow is not too much, exercise is improving the blood supply of whole body, including uterus also. So this,
Mhm.
what we are getting during period, is because of lack of blood supply to the uterus.
Okay.
So these little chemicals like prostaglandins, what we call, they make the uterus tighten, like it contracts too tight, that blood supply gets hampered. So when we do these exercises, blood flow is better. And whenever blood flow is better, the toxins in the body also get cleared more well. So it is also like a de-stressing thing. Like some people have mood swings, no? So maybe if they do exercises, they have feel good hormone, endorphins being released.
Mhm.
So that way it helps I mean, exercise is always good, but it is like a personal choice. A girl has to decide if she wants to do or not do. If she wants to do, then she can go forward. It's good.